Howdy y'all, Agape Love Automotive, and just wanted to show you the oil filter housing assembly. This is the Motorcraft gasket, by the way. When I first started, when I found this gasket, it was dry, brittle, and flat. Like, I can't even describe how flat it was. But with this, I'm gonna put a very, very thin coat of TA31 right along the edges here. Not so much that when it smushes and it settles that it's gonna go everywhere in here and in here, but a very thin, light coat. Like just enough to help the gasket seal and stay sealed. Then, of course, as I mentioned, you're gonna use Loctite 243 on every single one of these bolts. Quick tip, this bolt right here holds in part of the harness. So it is a 10mm nut that comes off of here, and then you take the 10mm ratchet again and you get this stud out. But you see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the lower right hand corner. I've already sealed up the engine oil temperature sensor here and the engine oil pressure sensor here. Notice the way I have them angled. These are angled in such a way that I'm able to unplug these without having to wrestle and fight against the truck or the harness. The same goes for the engine oil temperature sensor. If you end up having to replace either one of these sensors, buy the Motorcraft part, because if you buy aftermarket, the sensor's going to fail and you'll be back doing this again in short order, making more of a mess. This customer also needs an oil change because when the oil came out, it was black as I don't even want to try to imagine what. But yeah, it's oil change time. I recommend the Mobile One filter for this. I don't remember the part number off the top of my head, but the Mobile One filter does a pretty good job. Also, if you have this apart and you got some extra cash laying around, the SPE oil filter head is well worth the money, especially with the CAT filter. That filter's a lot better than the Motorcraft part. It actually, these passages are a lot larger and it allows more oil flow, which is a slight problem on these trucks because it takes time for the oil pressure to come up, but the low pressure oil pump does its job quite effectively. It just needs some room to run. So anyhow, that's it. I'm gonna put a very, very thin coat of TA31. It'll run literally along the gasket, but it's gonna be a very thin coat. So anyhow, love y'all. God bless y'all. Have an awesome day.